Warning: the following show is categorized as offensive and is banned in several jurisdictions. The views expressed do not represent Cracked Canopy Radio, its subsidiaries or its advertising partners. Listener discretion is advised.
It's 11 p.m. Friday, 3307. You're listening to the preeminent radio show on the galaxy's greatest radio station. I'm your host, Commander Farquhar. As always, joined by my co-hosts, Commander Trax.
Yo.
And Commander Wolf.
Yo.
And this week's guest host is Sergeant Knights.
How's it going?
Gentlemen, as always, it is a pleasure. So we got a lot of galactic news to talk about this week, as well as some songs to play. But I think we should get straight into it. We'll talk about the Adamastor salvation signal. I think it's an interesting topic. I don't know who wants to go. Who wants to go first? Wolf, I think you said you've been out there once or twice before. So you got any pieces to say?
Yes. I was indeed out there. Very, very spooky. It certainly lives up to its reputation as a ghost ship. It's quite serene as well.
Well, I'd imagine it's a ghost ship. I'd imagine it is pretty serene, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
It's
just the black and darkness.
Sounds like it might be a little dead to me.
So this salvation signal, what exactly, like, I'm not going to lie, to me that kind of sounds like a bunch of like hippy dippy nonsense, like, I'm the salvation of the galaxy. It's like what is that? Like, salvation? Like, come on, like, people have got to have a bit more imagination than that, surely.
Yeah, and it is like over 200 years in it, so we don't know if it's completely true fact that it's the farmer Aspian.
Yeah. So that's it, innit? So it's like, where did this signal even come from? Do you know what I mean? Because like 1 minute, like the Adamastor is just there, and it's just like, oh, ghost ship, go visit the ghost ship. Ooh, spooky. Take your friends on Halloween. And now all of a sudden it's pumping out this new signal. What is that? Like, honestly, like, and like I said, it's like salvation. Like, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like hippie crap. Like, and it's like, I don't know. I'm tired of space hippies. Like, we don't need, like, we've got the Marlinists. Like, come on, like, do we need any more space hippies? Like,
Space hippies are kind of like ants in that respect. You know, you squash one and many more come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, and talking about the signal, I don't know how it was even deploying the signal when it wasn't even activated. And
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's got to be something that was just like put there, obviously. Like, there's no way that this signal is something that was originally on the Adamastor. I can't imagine, because surely it would have been found by some other people by now. Like, surely they've sent at least like some sort of like team onto the ship to go like investigate. I know those generation ships generally are rickety pieces of crap. So they don't like sending people on board, because, like, who knows if a beam's going to fall down onto someone's head, because that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely, man.
But yeah, so it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things. I guess if anyone's got any interest or any knowledge about the Adamastor signal, hit us up on social media and stuff like that. We'd love to hear from some actual experts about any of this stuff, because to be honest, we don't really know. But it's one of those things, like, it pops up in the galactic news and there's like all pilot alerts and stuff like that, and it's just like, well, what do you make of it, really? Like, it's kind of one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, it happens every week, to be honest with you. It's like, oh, there's a new ship, like there was a few months ago. I'm interested on Sarge's thought on the conspiracy of the Fargoids. The reason why it was destroyed so much is because of the Fargoids.
Yeah, Fargoids, yeah.
I mean, they're Fargoids. What do you expect from them?
Well, if you're in the Alliance, you want a happy campfire, don't you? But I guess that's another topic. I think we should probably go to a song. So yeah, we'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Bob, and I just bought an Eagle. It was quick and easy, and it can do anything. All thanks to Imperial Flies. All it took was my ID, my signature, and a sample of my DNA.
Representative 3000% APR. Failure to keep up payments may result in asset seizure and imperial slavery.
This song is by Kill Rude.
And we're back. So remember, everyone, to keep getting in touch with us on social media and through HoloNet and stuff. Let us know your theories and everything else. But our next topic is the feds, surprisingly, spying on everyone. Who'd have guessed? So, yeah, there's some kind of domestic terrorist program that they've launched, which is allowing them to surveil everyone. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. I'm not really sure how much this is going to be tolerated. But it's an interesting topic because obviously, like, how the ramifications of it and why they're doing it. Anyone got any thoughts, feelings, insight, input onto this situation?
I don't have any insight, but I've got some input. So obviously we've heard that the federations obviously listen to people's like phone calls, messages, and all that kind of thing. And there's pros and cons to it. Obviously, the pro is that they can be able to find out if there's any terrorist activity that's going to happen in the near future, which is going to save lives, of course, and businesses and the economy. But the cons, obviously, you're invading people's privacy. So it's a bit of a mix. You gotta find the right balance, if you get what I mean.
To be fair,
Yeah,
though, these people are federal citizens, so screw them. That's my feeling.
Well, yeah. Well, what am I going to do when I'm having a conversation with a woman? I mean, This is being heard by federals.
Yeah,
What?
that's exactly my point. It's like, let's say you're texting your girl some adult texting, shall I say, and then you don't know that there's probably like an 18-year-old that's just joined the Federation is reading your texts.
Well, apparently they're using algorithms, you see. Advanced algorithmic technology to isolate certain things and stuff like that. But personally, if I was someone like Sarge, for instance, who's like in the public eye, you know, like actor, I wouldn't necessarily want the feds spying on me. But you live in Imperial space anyway, right, Sarge? So it doesn't really matter to you, because I'm pretty sure
That's right.
you mentioned before about certain types of workers, and I'm pretty sure that they're not legal in federal space. So yeah, but yeah, the Federation. At the end of the day, it's it has its advantages and disadvantages, like you said, Trax. Wolf, I don't know what your input is. Obviously, you've had some experience with the Federation in the past, especially their legal side of the Federation.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of the old Earth Nation of America. Of course, there's been many instances like this that have, as we all know, been brushed under the carpet. But it's very reminiscent of those ancient times. Surveillance has always been sort of their cornerstone to protect their civilians. However, I would like to ask, how far does that surveillance go before it encroaches on their rights?
What I would like to ask is, at what point, as an Imperial citizen, is my rights being encroached upon if I'm talking to someone in Federation space, for instance, and their stuff's being surveilled? Just through some sort of innocent association that I might have with them. They might be some crackpot lunatic. Who knows? You know, people do crazy things in their spare time.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's going to be hard to keep check, because obviously, like, the Federation could be talking to the Imperial can be talking to the Federation, and obviously they're both completely different type of governments. So if they say the Federation reads a message that one Federation has been messaging another citizen of the Empire, could cause a temporary war or a infection.
Yeah, well, there's a potential diplomatic incident there, because I'm an Imperial citizen. So you're infringing upon my rights as an Imperial citizen. Like, we don't have that sort of draconian measures in the Empire. We know how to root out terrorists. We blow them up. But then we have sympathizers who think we're the Federation coming in and being like, oh, you can't blow up the terrorists, you've got to give them territory. What? That makes no sense. Blow up the terrorists.
Yeah, blow
Don't
them up.
spy on them.
Yeah, blow them up, and then you don't need to be spying on your own citizens that pay your wages.
I think.
Yeah. Sorry, Wolf.
I was going to say, I think one of the major grey areas is Imperial citizens flying federal ships. I mean,
No, that's just disgusting. That's not.
Yeah.
That's a completely different. That's like mining the most basic material in the world in some rubbish ship, and wondering why you're not making any money. Like, why, if you have the glory of the Empire available to you, why would you fly a federal ship? Unless, obviously, that always comes with the obvious caveat of yes, the Corvette is a really good ship, and everyone should attain to get that if they want to do good combat and go and kill some pirate scum if that's what you're into. And the gunship, isn't a bad ship, but the rest of the federal ships are bloody awful, and the Federation itself is really, really awful. So, and they're now spying on their citizens. So, why? This is the next thing that I'm going to put out to you people on social media. Why do you live in the Federation? What is wrong with you people? Are you brain dead? can you even respond to this? These are the questions that I want to know. Contact us. Let us know.
I mean, like, that's going to be the same argument towards, like, back in the 20th century, that people think that the Earth was flat.
Well, I'm still willing to go out and explore to find a donut world, but that is a completely different subject for
This
another
song
day,
is by
and we'll be
Shipwreck and
right back
Zookeepers.
after
Arg.
this.
Are you struggling with debt? Worried about the threat of imperial slavery? At Federal Debt Consolidation, we'll transfer your imperial debt into federal debt, and gone are those worries of enforced servitude. Apply today for an immediate reply.
Representative 13,000% APR. Failure to keep up with payments may result in asset seizure and credit blacklisting.
When you only care about the credits, it's Cracked Canopy Radio.
joined tonight by obviously one of the more well-known actors in the galaxy, I would say. You might remember him from the classic Cyborg Police series, Sergeant Knight. Obviously, long-time friend of the show. I got to say, like, the Cyborg Police series was insane. I remember watching that as a kid.
Yeah, one of the greatest movies I've ever worked on.
So what other stuff have you been up to? Like, I know the other guys are obviously they've got loads of questions for you as well, but yeah, like give us the spiel. Give us the spiel.
So I've been home a lot lately. Worked on the story of Jameson, of course. Everybody knows that. Contact Name Night. Cyborg Police, of course, was one of my best films I've done. Got something new coming up. Can't talk much about it, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Ah, come on! You can fill some secrets for us. We're long-time fans.
Oh no! I can't give too much away. But I can tell you this much.
Can you at least tell us what the name is?
Oh, the name of the movie. Oh, this is great. It's called Kincaid.
Ooh.
I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. I've heard of that film. Yeah. So
it's going to put me back in the limelight, guys. It's going to put me back in the limelight.
Well, I hope it goes well for you, man. I really do. You was such an amazing director back in the day, and I hope that people these days are able to contact you and see why you're such a good, amazing director that you actually are. But yeah, like I said, I hope it goes well for you, dude. Would love to get some exclusive tickets when it comes out.
You guys are on the list.
Those exclusive premiere tickets. I don't want no hollow premiere. I want to be there on the red carpet down in QBO.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I got a suit just for the occasion.
So obviously you're the other stuff you've been doing. So you've done a bit of voiceover work. Obviously, like Trax was saying, you did quite a lot of directing after Cyborg Police. I think you directed Cyborg Police 3, was it as well?
Yeah.
Have you got any either directing gigs or anything like that on the horizon, or is it just the Kincaid thing? Is that the main focus at the moment?
At the present, Kincaid is the main focus. I feel like putting myself out there and other stuff is gonna take away from the amazingness of this film.
Yeah. I feel that. So is it Bob Old? Is he the main star? Or I heard there was some controversy involving who the main star is going to be. Have you actually done any filming or anything yet, or has it just kind of been promotional stuff so far?
It's mostly promotional stuff as it stands. We're getting ready to do some filming, I think, next week. Like I said, I can't say much about it. I feel like I'm probably gonna get the main role though.
Well, yeah, this obviously there's hoping. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone obviously knows the Kincaid books, classic novels, and it's, to be honest, I'm surprised that it's taken this long to get it onto hollow screens, really. But as I said, like we're all incredibly excited about seeing it. But obviously there are some rumors, and I know again you said that you can't talk specifically, and I'd imagine there's probably NDA agreements and stuff like that. But like there are rumors coming out from the set, obviously, of who is actually going to end up playing the main role. Now, from what I understood originally, you were cast as one of the main sidekicks, but there is obviously tension in the air if you think that you could maybe score the main gig as Kincaid?
Well, I mean, there's no actor better than me. You know that.
Oh yeah, well yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Obviously,
of course.
like I said, Cyborg Police is legendary
all-time
work,
favourite.
legendary work.
I mean, my sidekick, my side gig, working on Jameson. That was my decision. I decided that. So the lead role of that had gone to somebody else, of course.
Oh, yeah. So obviously, with Kincaid, then, you think you'll be the star then? You'll be Keith Kincaid.
Well, I'm hoping. I've been talking to the director. I've been talking to the people in charge, and it's looking good. It's looking good. I can't say whether it's going to be. I mean, either way, it's going to be a great movie regardless. But hopefully, I'll end up being Kincaid.
Oh,
well, you heard it. You heard it here first, folks. An exclusive. Sergeant Knight apparently is going to be the lead star of the new Kincaid movie. Fantastic news. I personally, again, can't believe it. Big fan of Sergeant Knight's.
Mine too.
Massive fan of his work. But yeah, so you heard it here first. There's the exclusive. Now we did have a caller on the line to play our spin the wheel game, Sarge, but it seems that they've been disconnected. So we'll probably just get you to spin the wheel for them, if you don't mind, and then we'll just get back in contact with them and give them their prize and stuff. So yep, well, if you don't mind, if that's okay with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely, anything for you guys.
All right, yeah. So, okay, I'll get that spinning now. If you're ready, just tell me when to stop, and I will stop it. And obviously, the prizes, as always, are a case of Labian brandy, a holiday in Colonia, and a year's cover by Omicron Salvage. So, yep, I am ready to go, Sarge.
All right, I'm ready.
The wheel is spinning. Spin that wheel.
Stop.
And it stopped, and the prize is the holiday in Colonia. So congratulations to Commander Rahman. Commander Rahman, congratulations. You have won yourself a holiday in Colonia, courtesy of our guest host this week, Sergeant Knight. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add. We've probably got a minute or so.
Yes, look at the clock, we've got a minute, but I've only got one quick question, because obviously Commander Farquhar has taken all the time. But Sarge, I have one question for you, if you don't mind me asking, by the way, is that...
No, ask anything.
So on social media, there's speculations that you went through a drug problem. Do you have any recollections on that?
Oh, Onion Head. Oh man, that was a fun time. Getting off was hard. Social media is correct. That's kind of the fall of my fame. Kind of coming back.
Do we have to get onto this topic? I kind of... Sarge is a guest here, and I kind of...
Yeah, absolutely, man. I just wanted to find out. That's all.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But yep, we will be back after these messages and these songs.
Want yourself a retreat far out in the galaxy, away from the threat of aliens? Colonia Escapes offers you that opportunity. 22,000 light years away from aliens and almost everyone else. Inquire with your local travel organizer today.
This song is by Audioscribe. Free Fall.
Life support for the galaxy! It's Cracked Canopy Radio.
This song is by Lost Sky, Fearless.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Action.
And we are back. So I feel obviously I should probably apologise a little bit. I was fanboying out a little in the last segment. Obviously, we do have Sergeant Knight here, greatest actors of the last 15 years. But I do know, obviously, my colleagues do have obviously one or two questions that they do want to ask. So, Wolf, I think you did have a question.
Yes, I do. So, Mr. Knight, how did you do the visuals in the chase scene of Cyborg Police 3?
Cyborg Police 3, that's one of my favorite parts of the entire movie. Greatest series ever. Actually, that was done with a modified crowbar, dropping lights. Everything else was done in post.
I mean, the visual effects were...
That's an interesting tidbit. That's an interesting tidbit. So all you Cyborg Police fans out there. So yeah, the chase scene in Cyborg Police 3 is done with a modified Cobra dropping lights, and then post production. Wow, we're getting all of the scoops today. Tracks. I think you said you had one or two more questions that you wanted to ask.
No, it was just that one question they asked. And I do want to apologise if it made you feel uncomfortable, Mr. Sarge. Like I said, I am a big fan, just like the rest of us. But yeah, if I made you uncomfortable, I do want to apologise.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Alrighty. Okay, so I guess we can. There's still obviously one more topic of the week, which is Archon Delane and his Kumo watch crew building stations. So pirates building infrastructure. This is interesting.
It's a first for me.
Yeah. So obviously he's got a bit of a projection thing going on, if you ask me, because he seems to scream that everyone else is pirates and are all enemies of the state, but his faction seems to spend an awful lot of time pirating everyone else. Like I'm pretty sure, Wolf, you originally made bit of a name for yourself in the early days, blowing up Kumo Watch crew. So what's your take on this? Obviously, pirates building infrastructure.
I feel like it's a bit hypocritical and yet slightly ironic. Obviously, I enjoyed fighting and often claiming many victims of the Kumo crew. Yeah, it will be very interesting to see how these developments evolve.
Yeah, the only thing I want to worry about is at what point are they going to realise that maybe we don't need to build infrastructure, maybe we just get 1,000 anacondas with grappling hooks, go and grab a nearby Orbis and just drag it to a new system.
I don't think that's actually possible.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like,
but they're pirates. They'll probably be dumb enough to try. But yeah, it's a conundrum, isn't it? Really, because like, I guess at what point are they no longer pirates? But if you're still pirating, then you're like, is that privateering? Are they privateers? Is it? I'm not sure. Like, Trax, you've done privateering. Is that privateering, or are they pirates?
I believe it's just pirates, but I'm not very big on that. I just like to kill pirates just for the fun of it. I don't care what type of pirate they are, as long as it's not us. I will happily kill them. I'm a psychopath. No, I'm joking. But I believe it's just pirates, but that's best of my knowledge.
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, it's Archon Delane and his pirates being pirates, building piratey stations with skull and crossbones above them, I guess. Whatever it is pirates do. I don't usually look at them long enough to see what flag they have on the side of their ship. They're usually balls of fire within seconds.
Yeah.
Sarge, obviously you did a role as a pirate. So did you do any like sort of work in investigating the world? Like, do you do any of that sort of character acting sort of stuff, like getting like deep into a role, like going and playing the part beforehand?
Well, I mean, sometimes it works that way, but pirates, you just got to be selfish and and not care about anybody else. It's pretty easy. It's not really a thing that you have to put too much time into.
Yeah, that's understandable. I get that. Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie, like a couple of times when I have had communications from pirates, they seem to moan a lot about that their children are going to be hungry, or that no, this can't be happening. Like they seem very whiny. Is that a prerequisite to being a pirate? Perhaps you have to be whiny.
I don't understand that logic though, because they're there trying to kill people who are mining, and then when someone attacks them for doing that, they're gonna be a warning. I mean, like, you get what it's karma, really.
Oh yeah, obviously, but
yeah,
I think they kind of understand that aspect of it. But I don't understand why they need to like message me directly on my UI and tell me that their children are going to go hungry. Like, this isn't a pirates orphans appeal. Like,
yeah, absolutely not, man. Because like they're saying, obviously, like I said before, they're saying that, and then obviously the innocent miner that's probably trying to mine to feed his family, he's probably, and then you trying to kill him, he's gonna say the same thing to you. I don't.
Yeah, I guess
it's
why they're building infrastructure, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe they're tired. Maybe they're tired of getting blown up by people when they try and pull them out, or going attacking miners when they're trying to shoot rocks off of other bigger rocks.
Those rocks that's bigger than rocks, they're called asteroids.
Yeah. So I guess it's a kind of a weird conundrum, isn't it? But
yeah.
And obviously, like we do have obviously the rumor of the Treasure Clan being seen as well. Like, obviously, I don't know if you guys know much about them, but yeah, it's crazy times in the galaxy. It's all I can say. You've got the Fed spying on everyone. You've got someone saying that there's salvation on a derelict ghost ship.
Yeah, and obviously all the pirates.
Starfish.
Yeah, pirates building infrastructure. But at least we have the Kincaid movie to look forward to, and our scoop of the night. So remember, guys, to contact us on social media about any of the topics if you have any thoughts, and not really feelings. We don't want to hear your feelings. Your thoughts, though. Give us your thoughts. And obviously our scoop of the night, we might have been talking to the new star of the Kincaid movie, Sergeant Knight. I guess I should probably do the sponsor read. I was meant to do it at the start of the show, but again, a little bit hectic tonight in having the special guest and stuff. So this week's sponsor is Omicron Salvage, Black Box to Escape Pod. Well, find it out in the black. Satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back. Thank you very much, as always, to Omicron for the sponsor. I think we're pretty much out of time, guys, this week. So if you guys want to say your goodbyes again, it's always been a pleasure being here with you.
The pleasure's all mine, and I just want to say thank you, Sarge, for coming on to the show today. It's been absolutely amazing to have you here. I will be looking forward for the Kincaid movie, and I will be making sure that everyone finds out that it is coming out soon.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Like I'll be spamming that all over the social media, and I'll be making sure, obviously, that the station clearly does their part, Sarge. As always, we're more than happy to help you in your endeavours. But it's been great to have you on today as the guest host.
It's been great.
Wolf, want to say your goodbyes to the listeners. We're going to play out this last song, and I think there's probably one more ad to play as well. In between that, corporate overlords love to get those adverts in, but it keeps the lights on, so we have to do it. But yeah, Wolf.
Yeah. To my fellow commanders, to my fellow radio men, and to Sergeant Knight, I bid you adieu, 07.
And I've been your host, Commander Farquhar, as always with my co-hosts, Commander Trax and Commander Wolf. You've been listening to the Cracked Canopy Radio Show. We will leave you with this last song, and we will see you again next week.
It's all in a glass. 300 years of luxury, sophistication, and a smooth taste. For those times of refinement, drink Lavian brandy.
This song is by Sandros. Believe.
You can love me.